I feel I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. I got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out. From Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't do
obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not.
Kovalev was older.
And
he does. Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power, but all those guys that you name is not as skillful as me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill level is not there.
So how do you see a fight with Canelo?
Tough fight. Canelo is a great fighter. Like, I always have respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more. Try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching him, I'm like, man, I can beat this dude. I've been fighting people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too. It'll be good.
Fight fans, imagine this, the Khan. Confident King Canelo Alvarez standing eye to eye with Terrence Bud Crawford. A man who isn't here for talk. He's here to take Canelo's throne. At the press conference, Bud didn't just talk trash. He dropped the entire blueprint on how he plans to shock the world. And when he looked Canelo dead in the eye and said, "You could never beat me," the whole arena froze. This is more than a fight. This is history in the making. The tension had been building for weeks, but when Crawford and Canelo finally met face to face, everything exploded. Crawford didn't come to sell tickets. He came to declare war. With pure confidence, he told the world he has studied every weakness in Canelo's game.
I can say a lot of negative things about Canelo's resume, but I won't. You know, I wanna, you know, pay homage to the fighters that he fought. And if he don't wanna pay homage to the fighters I fought, if he think they nobodies, then come fight time, then I wonder what they're gonna say after I beat him.
When he pushed you, I know you've gained weight, you look actually a lot bigger. When he like gave you like a half shove, like how was like that size feeling now?
Listen, that wasn't nothing. You know what I mean? Like, that little push didn't do nothing, as you can see. But come fight time, we're not gonna be pushing, we're gonna be punching, so it doesn't even matter.
This press conference wasn't just hype. It felt like the start of a battle, and fans were left asking, does Bud actually have the formula to do the impossible?
Listen, I called Canelo out because, like I said, he the last great fighter amongst the era that surpassed us. You know, the Floyd, the Pacquiao, the De La Hoya. We both came up in that era, and he was right there with those fighters, and he got the chance to fight the Miguel Cottos, the Floyd Mayweathers, and you know, the Kovalevs and Triple Gs, and I wasn't able to get those mega fights, you know, so this is my mega fight, this is my moment, and that's the reason why I want to fight an all-time great like Canelo.
This wasn't casual. The event was designed to be a mega spectacle. From the luxury stage to a guest list filled with boxing royalty, everything screamed, this is the fight the world will be watching.
It's on, man. It's on, man. Hey, it's on, man. It's on, man.
Canelo entered calm, sharp-dressed, and radiating champion energy, but Crawford came in locked in, carrying the vibe of a man ready to make history for both. This fight is more than belts, it's legacy.
Stay in Canelo's ass a little early on, put Canelo behind, right? Even if it's 3 out of the first 4 rounds, because when Canelo has to fight, okay, when Canelo has to step it up, after 7 rounds, he starts to fade a little bit. We've seen that with Bivol. We've seen it in a lot of his fights with Triple G. You know, when Canelo could control the fight and the ring generalship, like, yeah, he could fight 12 rounds pretty good. But when Canelo gets pushed early on in the fight, he starts to fade muscle endurance-wise. So if I was Crawford, I would kind of stay in his ass a little bit on, you know, the early rounds and make him have to play catch-up in rounds 3, 4, 5. And then by round 7, that's where, you know, he could really step it up.
Face-off began. Things turned real. What started as normal banter became personal.
I always try to respect my opponents, and I think he don't did them because he really wanted to do. I think Turki Al-Ashi told him, you need to do something, and he did. And now before I respect his word, because he say, oh, I'm not gonna let somebody to tell me what I need to do, and he did. So, but you know me. I respect everybody, but if you with me, so it's gonna be different.
Terrence, is that true? Did Turki Al-Ashi ask you to spice things up?
Turkey didn't ask me to do nothing. I didn't touch him.
You know.
Listen.
Hey, we know, buddy. We know.
First and foremost, somebody was in the room saying that I was scared of them. So I stepped to him and showed him who was the boss of this fight. I ain't scared of.
Hey, I never say that. Your uncle say that, not me.
I ain't scared of and you gonna find that out. And as you seen, the last press conference,
we'll see.
when I walked you down, when you supposed to be the bigger man.
Yeah, hey, you say that because you fighting with nobody, and you obviously look like you're a great fighter. But you find out September 13th, this is gonna be different for you.
Canelo dismissed Crawford, saying he was too small, and it was career suicide. He reminded everyone of his battles at higher weights, Kovalev, even light heavyweight. But Bud didn't blink. Instead, he delivered the line of the night. You could never beat me. The crowd went silent.
You have to be relentless. You have to never let off the gas, never stop, never quit. Never allow anyone to talk you out of the dream, the vision, and ideas. And understand that for every level, there's another devil. It is the devil's job to create challenges, issues, and conflicts, insecurities, fear, because he wants to put you to a test. But I can tell you now, I piss the devil off every day because I just don't stop. And the devil is so mad. This fucking guy, doesn't matter if he gets sick, it doesn't matter what happens to his money or his finances. Every time he gets out of his bed and he's on a mission to get it done.
And as you begin to look at your life,
maybe he's a little overrated.
Terrence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez at 168 pounds.
Canelo's really good. But I think Crawford is special. I know he hasn't fought the resume everyone wants, but you have that or you don't have that ingredient. I think he has. Canelo's really good. He's tremendous. But could he be a tiny bit overrated? The greatness is within Crawford. It's in his desire. It's in his mind. It's in his makeup, where he came from. I know he's moving up the weight class. Can he carry it? But those intangibles, I believe that he has them.
Biggest debate, size. Canelo has lived in heavier divisions, while Crawford built his empire at 140 to 147. On paper, it looks unfair. But Bud has always been underestimated and always proved people wrong. He showed it when he dominated Spence Jr. and carried his power up division after division.
You faced Canelo. If you could give some pointers to Crawford, what should he do to come out victorious in September?
I think you just got to watch the Bivol blueprint, the in and out. A lot of fighters getting stick now for being runners, Tom and Jerry and whatnot. But stick to what you're good at. Terrence Crawford is an exceptional talent. We've won titles through the weights, undisputed at 3 weights now. And listen, if anyone's going to do it, it's him. I think the weight will be too much of an issue. Canelo is a special talent. And I think the weight will play a factor in the fight. But listen, Canelo once done it and made the step up to middleweight. I would like Crawford to be more at light middle and middle to build into it, but you take these opportunities when they come, and that's what greatness is.
Canelo Crawford coming up September. What do you think about that fight?
Canelo Crawford, good fight. Good fight. Canelo has advantage because Crawford moving up, but my advice to Crawford is maintain the speed improve the speed and improve the strength. Because it's hard to go up in the high weight and maintain your speed. So speed is the key. Like, so he should focus on speed, footwork, and improve the power.
And history tells us something. Canelo struggles with slick, technical fighters. Mayweather exposed it. Mitri Bivol exposed it. Crawford's camp knows this, and they believe his speed and timing can break Canelo down. Crawford wasn't just trash talk. It was teaching. He laid out the strategy. Skill beats size. He knows Canelo slows down late. He knows movement bothers him, and he believes his switch-hitting style will be the difference.
He might be even stronger than Canelo. He might be stronger than Canelo. He might pack the weight on well. He might do really well in there. So look,
regardless of them both, like what are the differences between them? Obviously, it's way.
Canelo's strong and he's easily hit. Very easily hit, very easily. Compared to when I fought against Crawford, I couldn't even hit clean.
Yeah.
So really, that's the difference. And they both hit hard. Because and you can see the strength. You know, when I was fighting against Crawford, I didn't think Crawford was that strong, but when he kind of moved me around a little bit, he is very strong as well. So look, yeah, but why does he need to give that much weight? He's pound for pound #1 in the world. Why does he have to go up and fight Canelo?
But here's the difference. Crawford's mindset.
I don't gotta knock him out to beat him. You know, he's never been knocked out before, but he lost fights before. You know, so everybody, you know, that's coming in thinking that I need a knockout to beat Canelo Alvarez is wrong. And that's not the approach that, you know, we taking this fight. If the knockout comes, then it comes. But we're not going in there to knock him out. We're not looking for the knockout.
Terrence, you have said if you win, you feel you're on the Mount Rushmore.
I didn't say if I win.
Okay.
Said when I win.
Well, with that, you know, what is Terrence Crawford's legacy with a win over Canelo?
Listen, I already said it. I'm on that mountain. Ain't nothing left to say.
Backs this up. Pacquiao climbed divisions and shocked legends. Floyd made bigger fighters look basic. Roy Jones Jr. jumped to heavyweight and won. But we've also seen failures. Broner, Kellbrook, Amir Khan. Moving up is risky.
I'm not even hesitating. Crawford.
You gonna stand on that all the way to September 13th?
I love Canelo. Crawford will beat Canelo. Crawford will beat Canelo by decision. I can't see anybody knocking out Canelo Alvarez. But I do believe that if you can box and you can move, that you can beat Canelo. You can outpoint him.
That's right.
When I think about Canelo, one of the things that I don't like about Canelo, despite his greatness, and a neck as wide as Broadway for crying out loud.
Right.
It's like almost every shot has to be a power shot.
It's a power shot, yeah.
That's not beating Crawford. I will confess, I think Gervonta Davis's trainer, Cal, I think he said this. He said Crawford could find himself in trouble if he decides to engage with Canelo, because Canelo is the naturally bigger, strong fighter. And I don't care that Crawford's gotten bigger, and I don't care that Crawford's gonna go in there just as big as Canelo. Canelo is accustomed to fighting at the weight, and Crawford is not. And Canelo is a genius in this regard. You don't see him show up for fights not ready. He's always ready.
Always prepared.
He's always ready. He's always prepared. So I think he's the slower fighter, though. And I think that Crawford is brilliant as a boxer. And I think that between switching to conventional and southpaw, using his jab and movement, I think that Crawford is going to outpoint Canelo because he's faster. But I don't think he's gonna knock him out.
We start with Sergey Boachuk versus Brandon Adams. 10-round middleweight fight. Boachuk's 26-2. He's got 24 wins by knockout, 92% finish rate, and he's ranked number 5 in the super welterweight division. He's taking on Adams, 25-4, 16 wins by knockout, and this is a rematch of a badass fight with these two, where literally Adams had to win the fight by knockout, and he did in the 8th round. He won by TKO. Ivan Ditchko versus Jermaine Franklin Jr., 10 rounds in the heavyweight division. Ditchko, undefeated, 15-0, 14 wins by knockout, 93% finish rate. The guy is 6'9". He's from Kazakhstan. and he's a two-time Olympic bronze medalist. He's taken on Franklin, who's 23-2, 15 wins by knockout, and he actually, one of those losses, 23-2, one of those losses to Anthony Joshua. He went the distance with Joshua. Reito Susumi versus Javier Mendez, 6 rounds, super featherweight bout. Susumi is 2-0 from Japan. He's from Tokyo. He's got over 100 amateur fights. He's taken on Javier Martinez, 7-2 from Dallas. Sultan Al Muhammad versus Martin Caraballo, 4-round, super lightweight bout. Sultan Al Muhammad, it's his pro debut. He's 17 years old, and Caraballo is from Hollywood, Florida. Steve Nelson versus Reiko Santana, 10 rounds, light heavyweight bout. Nelson's 20-1 with 16 knockouts. Santana's 12-4, coming off back-to-back upset wins, and he's looking to make it 3 in a row. Also on the card is Marco Verde. We don't have an opponent for him yet, to be determined. So when we get that done, we'll announce it. The undercard of Canelo Crawford starts at 5:30 on the East Coast, and the prelims are awesome.
And the difference? Crawford's mindset. He already sees himself 1-0 against Canelo. He's not talking if I win. He's saying when I win. And that belief is dangerous. He's studied Canelo for years. He knows the patterns, and he's convinced. This fight won't be about size. It will be about IQ, speed, and willpower. So, fight fans, is this just talk? Or is Crawford really the man to finally dethrone Canelo? Drop your thoughts below, hit that like button, and subscribe for more fight breakdowns. Because one thing is clear, this fight will change boxing forever.